All right, welcome once again to Sin Bin Stream. Tonight, the second game of the NHL hockey doubleheader continues with the Columbus Blue Jackets in Los Angeles to take on the LA Kings. Hope you're having a great Monday night. Hope you're having a great start to your holiday. Thanks for being here. Just checking the audio. Hello, Zane. Thank you. Hello. Thanks for being here, Zane. Hope you're having a great start to your week. So, Forsberg in net again for LA. As Kemper is still injured, upper body injury since last Monday. Assume it was his glove hand or glove arm, he got run into. Not sure who's in net for Columbus. If I missed it in the pregame. Hello, Yvonne. Thanks for being here as well. Appreciate it. Thanks for chatting. I appreciate you guys being here. Hope you're having a great Monday. Ready for some Blue Jackets Kings hockey. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so if it'll either be Greaves or Merzlikins, I believe. Unless they had to call somebody up. But, yeah, I wonder. I keep forgetting who Kemper's backup is. I'm sorry. Forget who Forsberg's backup is with Kemper still out. I'll have to check the roster sheet once it's available. Okay, that is muted, so we can have goal sounds and end of period sounds without echoing. Oilers yesterday. Oilers win yesterday? I think they did. We know the Sabres won their 6th straight. Oh, sorry. Haven't been sleeping well. Only team in Columbus other than what they have. I don't know if they're still the Columbus Crew. They have a soccer team. So the Oilers. Oh, that's right. They played. They beat the Golden Knights. Yeah. Good game for the Oilers. They've been playing much better. Oh, speaking of which, Flyers are up 4-1 on the Canucks. Game is 3:14 to go in the third on NHL Network. Again, in Philly. Kraken Ducks coming up too. Hello, Piggy. Hope you're having a great... Well, I was going to say Monday, but obviously it's Tuesday for you. Never mind. Yeah, Oilers win. Right. Gotcha. Roll down the... You don't have to. Oh, shoot. I just missed the Columbus goalie. Frick. Oh, no. There we go. Who's in net? Okay, it's Greaves. Gosh darn it. They didn't even give the numbers or anything on the Kings broadcast. We're underway. Quick start. Under 1950 to go. Kings in black going right to left. Jackets in white going left to right. Greaves behind his net. Touches it up. And it's sent up. Columbus, I think, was offsides. 1933. True. Peter likes the Kings too. Oh, pardon me. Itchy nose. Everybody's getting their line change already. No shots on goal yet. Columbus has the puck at the red line. They dump it in. Picked up by Kopitar. His long pass gets away behind the net and whistled dead for icing. So the draw will head back to the Los Angeles end. Kempe is still out there. Kempe with Kopitar and Moore. The defensive pairing at the moment, Edmondson and Clark. Blue Jackets. Color of the uniforms. I think that's basically, I've forgotten what it means. I know it's a Civil War reference. You know, it's for the North. A lot of the troops were assembled in Ohio, you know, before they were sent to the battlefield. I mean, the regiments were assembled, I guess, the better word. All right, Kempe in his own end. No shots on goal yet. Kings take it over the red line. Moore drop pass to Kopitar. It gets away, though. Jackets into the near boards. Kopitar dumps it in from the red line. Taken by Matiachuk, I think, and dumped in. Kings send it up into the near boards. Kuzmenko to Fogle to the slot, knocked away by Columbus to the red line and sent out. Columbus regroups. That would be Lundstrom over to Christensen. Back to Christensen to the red line and dumped in. Behind the net, picked up by Cece for the Kings. Pass ahead. Armia dumped it in, but the Jackets counter over the red line into the far circle. Shot, save, and frozen by Forsberg at 17:42. First shot on goal. It's to Columbus. I think it's because of the color of the uniforms. I'll have to look it up. I really don't know. I know it's Civil War based because their alternate jersey has a cannon on it, and they shoot a cannon off for goals in Columbus. All right, dumped in. That one off the near boards on net for the Kings. And hello, Taylor. And sent up ahead. Behind the net. Into the blue line. Long shot. Glove saved by Forsberg. He holds on. Off the stick of the defenseman Fabro, I believe. 25th anniversary or 25th season for Columbus. And there has been few good seasons for Columbus. Them and the Wild, although the Wild are really good this year. Not as bad as the New Browns, I guess. All right, Byfield on the draw for LA. Still waiting. Face-off kept in at the blue line for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Blocked into the far corner at the blue line, 17:08. And we got a whistle. Looks like it's an LA penalty. Fiala, but for what? 2-1 on the shots. Hooking on Fiala. Columbus gets the first power play. I guess. Wasn't a whole lot there, but Provorov was the one that got hooked, allegedly, by Fiala at... Oh, dang it. I got to fix the clock. Forgot to fix the clock before the penalty. There we go. 2-1 shots on goal. Columbus, no score. Columbus on a 2-minute penalty, power play, after a penalty on the Kings. Cleared down the length of the ice by the Kings. Behind the net, scooped up from Greaves by Mateychuk. Or Mateychuk, maybe. I got to look that one up. Fantilli to Marchand. Knocked away. Kings trying to chase after it. Byfield pass to the slot. Good shot by Fogle was high. Oh, man. They could have had a shorty. Monahan. Now they get it to the defenseman. Number 5, Mateychuk. Marchenko. Oh, sorry. Marchenko? Yeah, Marchenko. Fantilli back to the blue line. Knocked down, and Kings get it over the line. Moore, his pass is deflected behind the net. Good defensive play by Marchenko, because the Kings had a 2-on-1. Voronkov pass. Fantilli, far circle, looking. Tried to get it to Voronkov. Pardon me. Haven't done a Jackets game in a little bit. Nice shot and a goal by Columbus. That was on the power play. At 15:53, 1-0. Looked like it got... I think Forsberg got a piece of it, but it just went into the net off a deflection. Yeah, I think he had a piece of it. Marchment on the goal. I think it might have hit his blocker and then like rolled right over his shoulder. It's kind of an odd, but Marchment 6 on the power play from Severson and Voronkov. So they did finally get something going on the power play, and they take the 1-0 lead. Again, the Kings do struggle at Crypto.com Arena. They're a much better road team. Into the near corner after it was gloved down by Forsberg, but it was wide of the net. Now Columbus sends it back to the blue line behind the Kings net into the... All right. From the blue line to the near circle. Now a long shot deflected into the far corner. Scooped up by Provorov. Pass gets through everybody in the slot. Kings finally carry it out. Kopitar to Kempe, and he loses it immediately. And the Blue Jackets are holding it next to their net, trying to get a line change. Provorov has it. Passes. Long pass ahead, deflected into the near boards. LaFerriere couldn't get it. The Jackets get another shot. It's blocked into the far corner. And battle for the puck. Knocked loose. Kept in at the blue line by the Jackets. Shot from the slot. Nice save by Forsberg. That was a rocket off a Severson stick. He's battling for it in the near corner. Clark is there for the Kings. Byfield finally takes it behind the LA net, sends it up the far boards. It's skated out over the red line, pass to the right wing. Oh, man, a good stick handle, but lost the puck. It might have been LaFerriere. Couldn't grab the number. Kings broadcast looks a little fuzzy tonight, too. Hard to read the silver numbers on the black, I guess. All right, into the far corner. Kings can't get it out. Blue Jackets kept it in at the blue line. Now, wow, I swear they took it out. They said no offside. Shot and a blocker saved by Forsberg. Man, that defense is just letting the Jackets walk right up to the crease and shoot at will. There's been little resistance by the Kings defense so early on. I finally, Dumoulin got it to CC. CC gets it over the red line. Pass gets away from Fogle, and Anderson couldn't dump it in. Finally picked up by Drew Doughty. Sent to Anderson. Up ahead, dumped in. Kings are probably going off for a line change. Fabro sends it up the far boards, but not out. Somebody lost a stick and heads off for the Kings. Block shot Anderson into the netting at 12:42, and we get our first media timeout under 14 at 12:42. So 5-1 shots on goal, and the 1-0 lead for Columbus. And final score in Philadelphia: Flyers 5, Canucks 2. No score, Kraken and Ducks in Anaheim, 11:15 to go. And as heard on Sinbin Stream, Lightning 4, Blues 1. All right, we'll get the goal visualizer, then I'll catch up on the chat. Marchman 6th on the power plays, Severson and Voronkov. Forsberg had a piece of this. It just kind of rolled up his shoulder and went in. Very odd. But in the slot, and a good shot on goal by Marchman. And they capitalize on the Fiala hook. Again, debatable that was a hook, but I'm probably being biased. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Oh, yeah. Piggy mentioned you, Peter, that you like the Kings, Columbus, Blue. Yeah, sorry, Blue Jackets. Creative name. Yes. Appreciate it. Thank you, Zane. Thanks for your assistance in that. North of Columbus. Yeah, they've got the cannon. And like this logo, their previous logo, it was more obvious that it was Civil War related. Oh, Zane, are you rooting for Columbus? Totally fine if you are. I'm just wondering. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Peter. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was very odd how that puck went over Forsberg. Just a strange deflection. I was surprised he didn't come up with it. I agree. All right, well, you got to score to win, and they're down. They're getting shut out, so Kings offense needs to get into high gear. Sent out. Yeah, and the Columbus is missing somebody too, so should be easier, but shot from the slot. Forsberg couldn't hang on and kept in at the blue line by Columbus. Long shot blocked. I think Doughty finally got it out for the Kings. Another broken stick, and it tripped Moore. And I think LaFerriere lost the puck, but man, what the heck? Doughty picks it up. He sends it to Edmondson. Picked up behind the net by Greaves. He couldn't get it out in the far corner. And it's deflected into the netting. I don't think that was a shot. I think that was blocked. It's got 6-1 shots on goal. Truth. Yeah, the Kings defense has looked very lackluster. They look like they've had a few days off. I really don't like the pairing of Dumoulin and Cece either. I wish they would split those two up. All right. Puck is being battled for in the far corner after the draw. The Kings keep it in. Pass gets away from LaFerriere. Kings have to reset back in their own defensive zone. LaFerriere drop pass. They get it over to Edmondson. He returns it over the red line into the far circle. Shot, big save, big rebound, and nobody there for the Kings on the third shot attempt. Blast from the point inside the blue line. That is blocked. Columbus finally gets it out. They were trying to get a line change too. Clark takes it in though. Passes to into the far circle. That was Fiala. Now it's Clark. He sends it behind the Columbus net into the near corner. Battle up the near boards. Kept in. Fiala passed to the far circle. Shot. Glove save. Big rebound. And Columbus has it in the near circle and skates it out. Man, Kings finally got some opportunities there. Could not cash in. We got a whistle. I'm assuming the Jackets were offsides at 10:25. Yeah, Clark did a good job getting to the near circle. Got a shot. Big rebound. May have gotten a rebound shot. Or I think they did. And then they would have had another one, but nobody could get there. They had some opportunities if they could have pounced on the rebounds. All right, dumped in. Oh, Columbus has it near circle. Shot was wide behind the net. Into the near circle for Columbus. Sent into the near corner. Behind the Kings net, up the near boards. Ooh, big hit. Kings finally, Fogle carries it out and dumps it in from the red line. Into the far corner was Smith. Jackets over the red line. Pass to the near boards. Coyle had it. And it looks like they got a shot and a big rebound. Sorry, I was looking for names. Both teams getting line changes, and Columbus dumps it into the far corner. That's Armia. He loses the puck. Back to the blue line for Columbus. Long shot was high. Into the near corner. Byfield takes it around behind the LA net, but the Kings defense sends it back up the near side. And Anderson had it. Byfield sends it around. Picked up, long shot blocked. Columbus on the counter. Drop pass. Near circle. Sent out by the Kings. Kings have a 2-on-2. Byfield to the far circle. Looking for a trailer. Missed everybody. Skated out by Marchenko. The pass gets away and it's knocked into the crowd at 8:42. Should be the under 10 media timeout. Shots are, well, they took a shot away from Columbus. 6-4. Let's check in. No score in Anaheim still. 7:42 to go. First period. Oh, NFL, second half. 4:51 to go in the third. Niners up 31-20 on the Colts. This is in Indy. 3rd and 9 for the Niners at the Colts 21. Oh, yeah, no worries. Maybe, let's see. My brother played hockey with, okay, Yvonne said my brother played, all right, I'll read it. There, it should be on mobile. I don't know if it's appearing everywhere. I'll reread it. I can't highlight it. Yvonne said, my brother played hockey with Marty McSorley when he was on the Kings. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a name. That's a throwback. Yeah, I just tried. I see it on my tablet. I see it in the chat, but it's like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, here we go. Let me try now. Okay, it's not hidden. I'm trying. Sorry, Yvonne. We didn't mean to delete that. At any rate, she said her brother played hockey with, or Yvonne, I think, is a female, but I actually don't know. My brother played hockey with Marty McSorley when he was on the Kings. Yep. I tried. Go CBJ, says John. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, Brett, that does sound right. The names you guys were popping up. Sorry, Yvonne. No, it was a mistake. Your brother was the goaltender. Are you talking Grant Fuhr? That would be my guess. All right, sorry. Back to the game. I am interested in that story. I apologize. I didn't see it sooner. All right, Columbus sends it behind their own net. Yeah, if anybody knows the pronunciation of Mateychuk, or is it Mateychuk? I'll have to look that up. Into the near corner and held in at the blue line. Long shot by Anderson. Rebound Kings. Kempe to the slot. That one's wide. Tipped. We got a Columbus penalty coming up. Kings hold it in at the blue line. They might have time to pull. They did. They pulled Forsberg for the extra attacker. Shot into the near boards, touched by Columbus finally at 7:33. So the Kings will head to the power play. Holy crap, Grant Fuhr? Grant Fuhr actually liked a tweet of mine earlier this year. I was so shocked. I was calling him out because he was calling an AHL game that headed to triple overtime. So I was like, guys, get in here. There's a Hall of Famer calling this game. Yeah, Hall of Famer, Grant Fuhr. That's wild. Great goalie. Oilers, Kings. I know there might have been more. Where was the penalty? I missed it. I was too busy listening about McSorley and... Okay, Severson hooked Kopitar at 12:27. So again, LA power play. Yeah, Grant's a good color commentator though. I can't believe that he's doing AHL, but maybe he wants to stay locally. All right, Clark to LaFerriere. Come on, Kings, get this power play going. They've already killed 20 seconds. Sent around, but not out by Columbus. Perry has it. He dumps it in. 7 minutes remaining, opening period. 1-0 Columbus. Perry in the far circle to Byfield. Clark at the point. Near circle, LaFerriere. Down low, Perry shot. Big rebound, frozen by Greaves. All right. Greaves has a nice number, 73. You don't see that on goalies too often. Perry just hit him right in the Blue Jacket logo on his jersey. And they just kicked Kopitar out of the draw. Excuse me. Who's coming in? Kempe? Yeah, Kempe will face off against... Let's see. They kept it in. Doughty to Fiala. Down low to Kuzmenko. Back to Fiala. Top of the near circle. Off the boards. Kuzmenko gets it back. Fiala to Kempe. Blue line kept in. Doughty. Fiala near circle. Down low. Kuzmenko to the slot. Got away. Doughty. 6:15 to go in the first. 40 seconds on the power play. Down low from Fiala to Kuzmenko. He tried to put it in near between, near post and was unsuccessful. And now, after Fiala kept it in, Columbus clears it down the length of the ice. Time for one more rush. 21 seconds to go. Drew Doughty, drop pass to Kempe over the red line into the far corner. Behind the net for Fiala. 9 seconds on the power play. Kuzmenko to the blue line. Doughty back to Kuzmenko. 3 seconds. Power play. Fiala. Power play is over. Back to 5-on-5. Shot. Oh, what a save, actually, by Greaves. Columbus brings it up the near boards over the red line. Number 4, that's Sillinger. Shot or pass to the crease. Sent out by the Kings. Kings now up 8-6 on the shots. They've had a few in a row. It was 6-4. All right. Jackets regroup. Oh, Grant McMillan. I'm sorry. I had the wrong name. Sorry. I didn't mean to say yeah, Grant was right, but not Fuhr. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had the wrong name. That's still cool though. And sent to the far boards and shot to the near boards. It was wide by Columbus. They send it around to the far circle. They keep it in at the blue line and dump it behind the LA net into the near corner. Finally, LA skates it out of their own end over the red line and dumped in. Smith behind his own net for the Jackets dump pass or drop pass. I think it's Marchenko. Over the red line. Yeah, he tried to dump it into the near corner. Tried to pass it to the slot. Got away. Scooped up by Jenner. Shot. Deflected off the glass. Back to the blue line. Long shot and a Forsberg glove save off the stick of Severson. That should take us to the under 6 media timeout. 3:46 to go. Yeah, oh, man, how did Kempe not bury that one blocker side near post? Another opportunity for the Kings. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. That sounds right. Yeah, on Donald Brashear. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he hit him. McSorley-Brashear incident refers to a notorious 2000 NHL event where Marty McSorley of the Bruins swung his stick and struck Brashear of the Vancouver Canucks in the head. It was ugly, causing a severe concussion and leading to criminal charges against McSorley for assault with a weapon, a conviction, and a significant NHL suspension, effectively ending McSorley's career. Yep. Yeah, McSorley missed, the regular season and playoffs, the rest, so 23 games. He was found guilty of assault with a weapon for his attack on Brashear, sentenced to 18 months probation. The trial was the first for an on-ice attack by an NHL player since, Dino Ciccarelli in '88. Oh, kind of forgot about that. After his conviction, his NHL suspension was extended to one full, year, 365 days until February 21st, 2001. It was the longest suspension for an on-ice incident in modern NHL history. McSorley's contract expired during the suspension. He would never play another NHL game, but maybe he played overseas, like in the UK, I think it was saying. Yeah, it was Brashear. So, yeah, Well, they just kicked. We'll get back to that. Sorry about that. A lot of good stories being bantered about. Kings have it in their own end, up the near boards, taken over by Columbus. Into a Coyle is there in the near corner, but he gets it behind the net, back to the blue line, kept in by Smith. That shot got blocked into the far corner. LA counters, Byfield into the near circle. Puck got away. Shot just outside the crease by LaFerriere, and what a save by Greaves again. 3-on-2 the other way for Columbus. Drop past to Coyle. Now the defense recovers. Tough angle shot from the near boards. Sent around behind the net now. Kings send it to the red line. Both teams getting line changes. Drop pass, shot, big kick save by Forsberg off the stick of Provorov, I believe. Doughty sends it behind the net. Kings send it up the near boards over the red line to Turcotte. And behind the net, Turcotte fell down. Oh, did we get a penalty for that? Did Fabio trip Turcotte? What's the call here? Yep, he must have. They're going to the power play. Fabro. So Fabro with the trip behind the Columbus net. Kind of an odd place. Oof, that wasn't much. I don't know if I agree with that one. Even as a Kings fan, that didn't look like much of a trip. He kind of just... Maybe it wasn't a trip. Are they saying he cross-checked him? Oh, I hit the wrong... Wait. Oh, it was a cross-check. Okay. I was going to say that wasn't a trip, but yeah, I get it. I think they sometimes call cross-checks a little tighter, feels like, this year. Doughty to Kempe. That shot is blocked and sent out by Columbus. Come on, LA. Let's get this power play unit back on track here. Doughty drop pass. Picked up by Fiala over the red line. Carries it in to the near corner. Sent around to the far corner, and Columbus clears it. Doughty scoops it up over the blue line. Drop pass to Fiala. Fiala dumps it in from the blue line. And we got another penalty coming up. Is this Kings or... it looks like it. Think they're sending Kempe off. Fudge. Or is it Kuzmenko? Oh, yeah. Kuzmenko high stick Jenner. There goes the Kings power play. Columbus, we'll have a brief power play after the 4-on-4 time is over. Ow. Oh, my back. All right, 1:16 to go. Turcotte wins the draw. Dumoulin behind his own net. Loses the puck, though. Nope. Blue Jackets keep it in. And now they send it out. That was Fantilli who lost it. Over the red line, Fantilli has it into the far circle. Sends it behind the LA net. And Moore gets it to Dumoulin, who sends it behind the net to the far boards. Taken out over the red line. Drop pass. Pass to Dumoulin at the blue line. Kings are just regrouping. Byfield skating around. Gets it to Dumoulin. We got under a minute to go in the opening period. All right, into the zone, O-zone. Greaves steered it aside. That was more of a loose puck, not really a shot. Still 10-9 shots on goal, LA. Into the far circle, a shot wide or off the net. Netting behind the goal. 27.6 to go. Yeah. Should be a Columbus power play. Yeah, Doughty made a nice maneuver around a defenseman, but then couldn't get the stick on it. Got knocked off his feet. All right, face off. Columbus on the power play. It trickled in, and the Kings are down 2-0. What is going on? Come on, boy. We need Kemper to get healthy again, because Forsberg's looking a little rusty tonight. These were pretty weak goals. I don't know how that one got in. Shot by Severson just inside the blue line. It hit off a Blue Jacket body. And yeah, who gets the goal? They said Severson. I don't think that's true. I think it hit Martinelli, number 17. I'm sorry, Marchment. Why did I say? It hit the post and went in too. Good Lord. Kings have such crap luck tonight. No puck luck. Under 20 seconds to go. Now under 15. Puck is glove saved by the Jackets with 10.6. Greaves on the save. 11-10 on the shots now. Dang it. Yeah, that's okay. They changed it to Marchman already. Power play is 7th at 1936. Deflected. Yes, Severson sent in the shot, and Marchman deflected it in off the post and in. Jenner on the other assist. All right, draw taken. Jackets can't get it out. Now they do. Over the red line. That should do it. 1 second, and that's the end of the first period. Bad guys 2, good guys 0. Blue Jackets 2, Kings 0. All right, well, Kings need to mount a comeback, and they need to stop giving up soft goals. Oh, yeah, who is the backup tonight? Phoenix Copley, if that's how you say it. Greaves is backed up by Elvis Merzlikins. All right, we'll get the goal visualizer soon. It's not up yet. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Whoops. Yeah, that's right. No, you're fine, Peter. Grant McMillan. Yeah, I'm sorry. I said Grant Fuhrer. I had the right first name. Sorry about that. Hello, Sinbin admin. Thanks for being here. Yeah. I need a better chair. Oh, enjoy, Piggy. Hope you get to spend quality time with your grandson. Yeah, this last one wasn't too good either. No, I agree. And it's only the first intermission. We're not headed to the second intermission. They need to get something going, though. Yeah, this one hit the post, too. All right, here's the visualizer. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic there. So Marchman gets the tip in. Again, it was off the post. A lot of traffic in front of the net. It was a long shot. It was weird. Yeah. I still don't know how it went in. Oh, I'm going to show it one more time. I know it's hard to see. I get it. It's very small. But off the face-off win, just a lot of traffic, and somehow it went off of him. Where, I don't know, and got by Forsberg, and it hit the post and went in. I mean, just, bad break. Fortunate break, I guess, for Jackets. All right, both teams have 2 penalties. Excuse me, 11-10 shots on goal, Kings. 11-8 face-off wins for Columbus. 2 for 2 on the damn power play for the Jackets. 0 for 2 for the Kings. 9-9 on hits. 5-2 block shots. Kings 7-3 giveaways. Kings 3-2 takeaways. Blue Jackets. The second and season series finale of this 2-game series is in Columbus, January 26th. No score still. Kraken Ducks first intermission. Flyers 5, Canucks 2. That in from Philadelphia. And Lightning beat the Blues 4-1 in Tampa. Tomorrow. Oh, hold on. Fourth quarter underway. Niners 34, Colts 27. 10:03 to go in the fourth. All right. Was there... I don't know if there was much college basketball. Let me check real quick. There's like no women's on... Forgot. Arizona all over Bethune-Cookman. Arizona number 1 in the men's poll. 86-59. 6:50 to go second half. BYU number 10 at home, 102-81 over Eastern Washington with 2:33 to go in the second. Finals from earlier, Georgia at home, number 23, 103-74 over West Georgia. Virginia at home, number 21, 95-51 over American U. Number 12, North Carolina, 99-51 over East Carolina. Number 17, Kansas, 90-61 over Davidson. Number 20, Illinois all over Missouri, 91-48. Let's check out women's real quick. All right, looks like they're all finals. Oklahoma, number 8, 126-54 over North Carolina Central. Number 25, Princeton by 10 over Temple, 87-77. 19, Ohio State, 95-47 over Western Michigan. 23, ranked Tennessee, 89-44 over Southern Indiana. Ole Miss loses at home. Number 15, Ole Miss loses to Michigan State, number 24, 66-49. Looks like most of the damage done in the third quarter. Yep, second and third quarter. All right. I guess this game will be out of intermission soon. I don't know. Oh, let's check out the poll. 18 votes, 61% for the Kings. Ugh, yep, not looking good so far for the Kings. All right. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please be sure to hit that like button. And please consider hitting subscribe to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel to be recommended to other potential viewers, and this will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. I think we had 8 likes. I will take that. Thank you for supporting the channel. Yep. We got 40 minutes to do it. That's what we're hoping for. All right, forgot what I was going to say. All right, yeah, we got like 2 or 3 subs, I think, tonight in total. Thank you all for supporting the channel. All right, I'm going to cue up some music and take a quick break. Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having good start, early start to your holidays. Oh, and here's what's coming up this week. So tomorrow night, Panthers at Hurricanes, 6:05, followed by Kraken at Kings again, 9:05. There is like no sports on the 24th, so merry early Christmas, Christmas Eve, no live stream. There's like, I think, a college bowl game, and even if I got it, I wouldn't do it because I don't really like college football. Thursday, I don't know, maybe I'll consider doing Lions Vikings. We will see what's going on. Friday, I think I'm going to pass on Friday night basketball. Just NBA, I'm just not into it. But we'll be back Saturday with Ravens, Packers, and the hockey is like 5 o'clock or later. So unfortunately, we'll be back after a 3 or 4 day break with hockey on Sunday. But all right, let me take a quick break. I'll cue up the music and be right back. All right, thanks everybody. All right, we are back. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a great Monday. Hope you're having a great Tuesday around the world. Check email real quick. Oh, I need to check in on Indy. Oh, Kraken Ducks in Anaheim. Whoops, we gotta kill the music too. Kraken Ducks, no score in Anaheim. 18-16 to go. Whoop, Niners got a touchdown. Wait, yeah, what was the score? Did they go for 2 and fail? I would assume. San Francisco, no, couldn't have been. Yeah, they were. I guess it was 34. I thought it was 35. I guess it was. Yeah, it was 34-27. Now it's 41-27, and the Niners have the ball. They're up 14. 6:20 to go in the fourth. They have a 1st and 10 at the Colts 44. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna put that game on, but. Oh, yeah, Zach Werenski was scratched tonight for Columbus. You know, one of their best defensemen. Malat and Moverare scratched for the Kings. And, again, Copley is the backup to Forsberg as Kemper is still injured from that collision the previous Monday. So he's on IR, I would assume. Upper body injury, but it sure looked like it was his glove hand. Yeah, not the sharpest night tonight for Forsberg. Oh, we got to make sure we're live because we get behind at the intermission. Says we are. All right, shots are 11-10. Kings are in black. They'll be going... What, right to left this period? Or left to right? I forgot. Kings in black going left to right. Blue Jackets in white going right to left. Face off. On net. And steered aside by Forsberg. Up the near boards and taken over by Columbus in their own end. Sent to the red line. Far circle shot was wide by the Kings. Sent out again by Columbus over the red line. Taken over by the Kings again. Over the red line. Pass to the far boards. Far circle behind the Columbus net into the near corner. Sent again into the near corner. And sent out again by Columbus, dumped right back in by LA. It's tipped by the goalie into the far corner. Puck sent around to the near boards, taken at the red line by Clark for the LA. Kempe in the near circle. And what's the whistle for? What's this whistle for at 19:01? All right, so, okay. 19:01 to go. Second period. Okay. Okay, thank you. Sorry if I woke him up. Well, somebody broke a stick or lost it. Columbus sends it behind the net. I think it was Coyle into the near boards. And back to the blue line. Long shot wide and tipped into the netting. 18:43 to go. Middle period. 11-10 shots on goal. The Kings. Oh, somebody slipped. That's what happened. Clark. And then I think Coyle sent it off the side of the net. And they were lucky that Johnson didn't bury it. All right, blue line keeper. Columbus sends it around. Far circle. Dumped back behind the LA net. Kopitar there trying to get it away from Coyle. Puck is still up, frozen against the boards. Now Columbus digs it out. Shot wide or pass wide into the near boards. LA counters. Drop pass. Sent to the far circle. And kept in by Moore, but he gets it to Kempe, who gets it to Cece. Then back to Kempe, who sends it behind the net. Kopitar, missed Kopitar. Dumoulin keeps it in at the blue line. Gets it right back. Long shot wide of the net into the near corner. Behind the net for Columbus. And, oh, somebody got tripped. Where's the call? Kings player definitely got tripped and no call behind the net. Dumped in. Cece picks it up in the far corner. Kings can't get it out. Pass off the near boards. Dumped in again from the red line. Columbus has it in the near circle and sent behind the net. Battle in the near corner. Love you. Hope you feel better. Hope you sleep well. Good night. Tipped away. Kings pass to the near side. Near circle shot. Fogle, huge rebound all the way to the far boards. 83.6. Looks like a Columbus penalty coming up at 17:01. Fogle with a great shot. Interference, I think. Miles Wood, interference of Alex Turcotte. So the Kings get another power play opportunity. They really need to cash in on one of these. Get back into this game. 12-10 shots Kings, but they trail by 2. 0 for 2, 2 shots on the Kings power play tonight. Face off in the far circle. Kept in at the blue line by Drew Doughty. Kopitar went off his stick. Columbus sends it down the length of the ice. Doughty picks it up behind the LA net. He skates it and makes a drop pass to Kempe. Kempe over the red line. Passes to Kuzmenko. Kempe gets it back to the near corner. Fiala. Fiala struggling. Kempe is there too. Now Kopitar's there. Columbus takes it behind their own net. Up the far boards. Not out. Doughty trying to keep it in. Kuzmenko keeps it in. Kempe to the slot. Missed. Passed. Nope. Columbus has it. Man, come on. They've already killed half the penalty. 2-on-1 the other way. Shot. Forsberg keeps it out of the net. Armia. Ay. What is this power play? Doughty drop pass to LaFerriere. Off the near boards. I see Corey Perry out there now. Okay, thank you. Blue line. Armia. Byfield. Clark to the near circle. 30 seconds on the power play. LaFerriere behind the net to Perry. Back behind the net. Nobody there. Kept in by Byfield and then sent out. It was Byfield by the near circle. This should just about do it. Both teams getting line changes. Clark picks it up, but they're going to be lucky to even get it into the O zone before the power play is over. Byfield takes it in, and of course the Kings were offside. At 15:01, man, they are just like sleepwalking out there tonight. I can't understand. I get it. They don't play well at home, but I don't know. You'd think they'd have a little more sense of urgency here. They got a game tomorrow night. You know. Well, they missed the draw. We got to figure out what's going on. They're too busy showing replays. Near boards for LA in the O-zone. Still battling for the puck. No clear winner. Fogel's there. Kept in by Edmondson. Moore takes it to the net, off the side of the net, I think. Moore into the far circle. Picked up by Turcotte. Moore can't hang on to it. Columbus going the other way. They've got a 3-on-2. Far circle. Shot from the far circle blocked. Picked up by the Kings and skated out and dumped in by Fogel. Behind the net, Greaves into the near boards. Pass. Skated out. Columbus getting a line change, I would presume. They've got 4 players who have been out there over a minute. Whistle at 13:55. Under 14 media timeout. Still 2-0 Columbus as it was after 1. In Anaheim, the Kraken break through with 13:09 in the second. They lead in Anaheim over the Ducks 1-0. Gaudreau's second on the power play from Wright and Kakko. In Indianapolis, Indiana, Niners got another touchdown. They're up 21, 48-27. Well, so what was it? 34-20 after 3 quarters. It was 24-17 at the half, yeah. So all Niners all night. And it's now 48-27. Colts with a 4th-and-1 at their own 44. 2-minute warning. Let's see. Do I need to... Probably could lower this just a hair. There. That looks better. I think here we can... move the net up a little. There we go. Maybe... That's better. Happy holidays from the Kings. Oh, this is a stinker of a game. Not much of a gift by the Kings tonight, for crying out loud. 12-12 on the shots. They trailed 2-0 as they did in the end of the first period. Face off. Columbus dumps it in. Actually, on net. Good save by Forsberg. Kings dump it in. Far corner. Kempe makes a hit. Armia can't dig it out either, though. Now he does. Pass back to Kempe behind the net. Columbus up the near boards, and they skate it out. Dump it in from the red line. Finally, Cece gets it out, and it's picked up by Provorov. He's in his own far circle. Passed it. Actually, gave it back to Provorov. He dumps it in from the red line to the far side. Dumoulin up the near boards. LaFerrier can't get it out. And Dumoulin is in the near corner again with it. Cross ice pass over the red line. LaFerrier in the near boards gets it to, I think, let's see, who is that? Can't see the number. Taken back to the blue line. Long shot, big rebound, but Columbus has it behind the net. And Columbus dumped it in for icing at 12:27. Man, what is going on? Come on, LA. What are we doing, Kings? Struggling. That's what we're doing. Far circle draw. Shot right on net. Saved by Greaves, and he hangs on at 12:25 for another whistle. Did they give the Kings a shot? Not yet. A little surprised. That was on net. Far circle draw again. It looks like Turcotte. Nope, it was Byfield. Back to the blue line. Kept in briefly. Sent in behind the net finally. And Byfield near circle shot. Saved by Greaves to the far boards. Long pass off the near boards. I think this is... Nope, no icing. As Forsberg played it up the near boards. Kings briefly had it in, and Columbus sends it the other way. Behind the net, LaFerrier up the far boards. And finally, the Kings skated out. Over the red line, Fogle into the O-zone to LaFerrier. Near circle, lost the puck. Oh, man. Johnson. Man, the Jackets have been doing that all night. Kings keep losing the puck. Somebody's down. We got pushing and shoving. Maybe some punches. Perry punching somebody who just crashed to the ice. It was 78, Severson. And it's going to be a... No. Perry gets the roughing call. You idiot, Perry. We're already down 2-0. We don't need to kill another frickin' penalty. I don't think so, Fox. Perry instigated it. Oh, wonderful. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Perry. So it's a 5-on-4. Yeah, Severson never threw a punch, so it's kind of hard to... All right, so Severson, it's coincidental roughings and then an extra 2 for Perry for unsportsmanlike conduct. So the Kings have to kill a 2-minute 5-on-4 power play. So I'll just put Perry in there. So somebody else will have to serve with him, I think. As Severson and Perry are still yapping. And I forgot to fix the time first. Gosh darn it. I don't know, man. That's not the time to be fighting. It looks like Turcotte serving. And then they'll both come out at a whistle. Great. Kings have to kill another one. What? Columbus already has 2 power play goals tonight. 2 for 2. 2 shots. Fantilli, Monahan, Matiachuk, shot blocked or saved into the near corner. Voronkov. And behind the net. No, they have not. Not in the least have they made a comeback. Playing like garbage tonight. But right outside the crease, save, and then pushing and shoving again. These aren't even common opponents. You guys play twice a year. Voronkov's helmet is off. He has to pick up his stick. Let's see if there's any calls here at 10:53. So taken behind the net, nice backhander. And going for the rebound was Voronkov. Edmondson and Anderson were the ones, mixing it up for the Kings. More Edmondson than Anderson, I'd say. Moore tried to step in between too, but let's see if there's any calls. I guess not. Derek, hello. Yeah, no. Hey, DJ Just Press, thanks for being here. Yeah, no. Hard no. And Derek, welcome again. Thanks for being here. I appreciate the chat as well. Shot, rebound. Puck is loose. Knocked into the far corner. Kept in. Another one. And another penalty or another whistle for a penalty. What's this call? At 10:38. Or what's the call? Man, Forsberg's got to hang on to that puck. I don't know. The ref had his arm up, but I guess no penalty. I didn't know what his arm was up for. It wasn't. All right, maybe it was knocked down with a high stick because the draw is out to the neutral zone. All right, picked up by Columbus in their own end. Provorov. He's at he makes a drop pass. Johnson carries it over. Pass to Jenner. Jenner along the near boards. Byfield couldn't get it. Now it's finally out. Provorov knocked down Fiala. And we get a whistle. I think now we get... Oh, and somebody took a cheap shot as they skated by. Somebody on Columbus. Fogle skates off. And I think, we'll have a Provorov penalty. What's the call, though? He got into, he tripped Fogle. $10-12. All right, so now we'll be at 4-on-4, and the Kings will have a power play. I need to stop betting on the Kings. At home, yes. They're terrible at home. You can bet on them on the road. They're a much better road team for whatever reason. Face-off in the 4-on-4. Columbus behind their own net as we're about halfway through this game. Fabro now finally breaks out. Pass to the near side. Carried in. Drop pass to Coyle. Shot. Nice save by Forsberg, but it gave up a rebound again. Kept in by Columbus. Another shot. This time, Forsberg hangs on at 9:46. 18-14 now. The shots on goal as the 4-on-4 continues. And that... Oh, yeah, I guess because it's a 4-on-4, they take the under 10 media timeout. No, I would just say it's home games. Some reason they're bad at home. I for whatever reason. But they're a decent road team. Still a lot of time. We got half this game, but for some reason they cannot solve Greaves tonight. 14 shots, though, in 30 minutes on the ice, though, is not great. And Columbus just picked up, like, the last 4 shots as well. Oh, speaking of which, still Kraken 1, Ducks 0, 4:48 to go in the middle period. All right. Let's see. Again, Severson and Perry got coincidental minors. Perry got an unsportsmanlike conduct, so it's being served by Turcotte. And then Provorov just got a penalty. So the Kings will have, well, they'll have about a minute and 15 seconds of a power play. I believe it should be, right? Because Turcotte can come out on the ice, but Severson's going to have to wait for a whistle. So it should be 5-on-4 Kings, and then or no, I guess Severson will come back on the. No, wait, how does that work? Yeah, because they can't. Yeah, well, whatever. I'll make sure I keep an eye on what TV has. All right, they just aborted the first face-off. They kicked out a King from the draw. Looks like Kempe steps in against Lundstrom, number 21. Kings win the draw in the near corner behind their net. That is Kempe. He sends it. Nope, he's going to skate it out. And a drop pass for Fiala over the red line into the near circle, taken behind the net. They return it to the near side. That would be Mateychuk or Mateychuk. Kempe behind his net. Yeah, the Kings are on a power play. All right, I was right. Kempe at the red line. Pass to Fiala to Kuzmenko. Near circle, Fiala. Back to the blue line, Doughty. Kopitar far circle, down low, Kuzmenko far circle. Back to Doughty at the blue line. Kopitar along the boards, taken by Columbus. They got a 2-on-3. Oh, they hit a trailer. Oh, he missed it into the near corner. Could have been a great opportunity. Fiala got it to Kuzmenko. He'll skate it over the red line. And a pass to Kempe at the blue line. Doughty keeps it in. All the way around the boards. Kept in by Kopitar. Kuzmenko to Fiala. Far circle. Sent behind the net. Oh, somebody in Columbus ran into the goalpost. Did they blow the whistle because the net came off? Or what was the call here? At 8:22. 10 seconds to go. Yeah, he did that on his own. He knocked the net off the pegs. He tried to skate around. It was number 7, Smith. He tried to skate around Greaves, and he ran into the post. He's laughing about it now. So I don't think it was intentional. At least he's okay. Can't say the same for Jarvis on Carolina, who got tripped and sent into the post and got injured. Armia has it. Puck comes loose, but it's sent right into the near corner again. We're back to 5-on-5. Far circle. Missed the pass. Off the boards, and Columbus is going the other way. Almost said Columbia. Right outside the crease. Backhander. Wow, somehow Forsberg kept it out of the net. Good play in front of the crease by Wood, but all right, what's the whistle at 7:56 though? I guess he didn't get a shot off. Still 18-14. He had a great pass. Tried to go from what was that? Forehand to backhand. He tried to put it 5-hole, and Forsberg made the save. That's got to be a shot. Oh, crap. Did we get another power play? Clark on the penalty? Oh. All right. Columbus. Clark got a penalty. Columbus back on the power play. You got to be kidding me. NHL.com is messed up at the moment, too. All right. Columbus back on the power play, up 20-14 in shots. Kings in the near boards. Send it around behind the Columbus net. Back to the blue line and out. Kings trying to kill some time. Edmondson sends it down the length of the ice. Greaves behind his own net. Touches it up. And Mattychuk to Fantilli. Back to Mattychuk. To the far boards. Monahan dumps it in for Columbus. Under 7 to go in the middle period. Voronkov to Fantilli. Puck got away. Picked up by the Kings. Sent out. Oh, they tried to get a breakaway. Marchenko to the slot. He loses it. Kings get it out over the red line. Kings, Armia, tough angle shot was blocked, though, into the near boards. Cece's been out there over a minute. Dumoulin's been out there. It looks like they maybe just got Dumoulin switched out. Kept in by Moore. Long shot behind the net. Armia, oh man, he just got his stick held. No call. Severson takes a hit from Armia. Jenner picks it up behind the net. 8 seconds to go on the Columbus power play. 6 minutes to go, middle period. Sent towards the net. Forsberg took it, sent it behind the net up the far boards by the defenseman. Kings would have been offsides. They have to tag up. They're trying to get a line change. Clark out of the box, obviously. Penalty over and dumped in. But Columbus counters, sends it behind the net. Drew Doughty there. Couldn't clear it. Must have tipped the netting. We have a whistle and a stoppage with 5.5 to go in the middle period. Kings showing very little life and trailing by 2 goals at home against Columbus. Just unfortunate. Ducks tied it up, says Pablingalo or Pablingalo. Apologies. Yes, Mikhail Granlund with his 7th from Trouba and Lacombe at 15:40. All tied up in Anaheim, 1-1. 1:06 to go in the second. And the Kraken goal was Gaudreau's 2nd on the power play. Hey, Alan, welcome. I know, and it's Columbus and Seattle. It's like, what are we doing? Still missing Kemper, but Kemper's not going to score goals. He's the dang goalie. I don't know. Hard to win when you're getting shut out. Yeah, maybe those were soft goals given up by Forsberg, but very little signs of life on offense here by LA. And keep racking up the penalties. And guess what? Columbus has 2 power play goals tonight. So that's a bit of a problem. NHL.com has 6 Kings on the ice. Interesting. I would think Perry would have served all 4 minutes by now. I mean, yeah. You got a coincidental roughing and an unsportsmanlike conduct on top. Hence the 1 power play. Looks like they're looking at Clark zoomed in on the bench for the Kings. Saw him during the pregame today. All right, let's make sure we're live too. It says we are. Face off. Columbus in the far board sends it behind the King net. Dumoulin tries to get it out. Pass to Kempe at the blue line. Kempe drop pass to Moore. Shot, glove. Nope, missed with the glove save by Greaves. Down the length of the ice. Dumoulin picks it up behind his own net. Pass. Another pass. Skated out. drop pass to the far circle, shot high, rebound into the near circle, not kept in by Cece. Come on. Doughty up the near boards, tipped on by Moore, taken behind the net by Columbus. I think that was, I forgot. Fabro. Kopitar's shot is blocked by Fabro. Wow. Forsberg came out to the near circle and sent it up ahead. LaFerrier's shot was wide. He sends it back to the blue line. That shot is blocked. And another long pass by Forsberg to, oh man, LaFerrier just got tackled. No call. And Columbus going the other way with Smith. And sent around the near boards and out by the Kings. Over the red line, dump in by Perry. Behind the net, Greaves. Taken by Columbus, sent up the near boards. Kept in at the blue line by Clark. Into the near corner. Byfield trying to find someone. Skates it into the slot. Shot deflected into the netting behind the goal at 3:33 of the middle period, the second. 21-14 shots on goal, LA. Columbus still up 2-0. Well, Kings, you got 23 minutes and change to work with to get 2 goals. I mean, I think Coyle might have blocked that. If not, we'll see. Near circle draw. Won by Turcotte. Shot was wide though, and gets out of into the neutral zone. Looked like Fiala broke a stick trying to keep the puck in at the blue line. Edmondson. We've had a lot of broken sticks this past week, I feel like. Edmondson retreats to the red line, dump in to, behind the net. Sent up the near boards into the near corner. Columbus now makes a pass stolen by Turcotte, but stolen right back after a bad pass. Going the other way was Fantilli. Far circle. Pass to the crease, knocked out by the Kings, and hopefully it's on net. Otherwise, it's going to be icing. It is not. It is on net. Scooped up by Columbus, sent up the near boards, knocked in the neutral zone by the Kings. Columbus in front of their own net. I believe that's Provorov. He skates it, now loops back into his own end. After being in the neutral zone. Over to Matiachuk. Dumped in. Dumoulin there. Behind the net. Dumoulin to the far corner. Kuzmenko pass. Skated out over the red line by Armia. Sent out by Columbus. Red line Dumoulin. Into his own defensive zone though. Pass ahead to Armia again into the O-zone to the far circle. Backhander taken behind the net. Stuff attempt was no good at the side of the net. Dumoulin keeps it in to Doughty at the blue line. Doughty looking. Tries to get it to the near corner to Moore. Moore trying to get it back to Kuzmenko. Back to Doughty at the blue line. He spins. Takes it to the far circle, drop pass over to, Kuzmenko, and it went in. I don't know how, but finally the Kings are on the board. Looks like Moore is going to get credited for tapping it in. It's 2-1 Columbus. Finally, the Kings break through. It's either Kuzmenko or Moore. Let's see who they give this goal to. Kuzmenko took come on. This is way earlier in the play. Kuzmenko shot it, and then I thought Miller tipped it. It hit, it hit Greaves, in the chest and then went off the left post and in. Yeah, not sure if Miller tipped it or not. They say Kuzmenko's 6 from Anderson and Doughty, but I wouldn't be surprised if no, not Miller. Did I say? I'm sorry, I meant Moore. Wrong last name. Tyler Moore. I apologize. Okay. Kings have the puck at the red line. Clark skates it in. Drop pass to Kempe, far circle. Shot blocked. Kempe on the rebound. Back to the blue line. Now he swoops. Shot. Big rebound off a block, I believe. Under a minute to go. Dumped in by Columbus to the far corner. Kopitar passes. It's skated out. They lose the puck immediately. Columbus in their own end. Now they take it behind their own net and wait for a breakout. I think it's Severson. 30 seconds to go in the second period. And Coyle sends one behind the net to the near corner. Kings take it out over the red line into the O-zone. 16 seconds to go, second period. LaFerrier hit somebody, but it's taken away by Columbus into the near boards. Near corner. Cece trying to pin it to waste the rest of the period, and that's it. 2-1 after 2. The Kings finally get on the board and cut the lead in half to 1 goal. 2-1 Columbus through 2. Finally, comeback in progress. It's about darn time in Los Angeles. There we go. And in the poll, 28 votes, 68% going for the Kings so far. All right, let's see. Yep, we got a visualizer. Still says Kuzmenko from Anderson and Doughty. I really thought Moore might have tipped it in, but I think it just hit Greaves in the chest, and he was on an angle, and it bounced in off the left goal post. Here's the shot. Yep. Yeah, I know it's hard to see. It went through traffic. Kuzmenko's 6. Much needed goal late in the second period. Gives the Kings some momentum to head to the third period. And the Niners beat the Colts 48-27. So we can take a look at the standings now. Yep. At least one more. Let's get 2 in the third. Oh, let's get the clock up here too. All right, so Niners 11-4. Okay. Rams also. So Seahawks, Niners, and Rams all in. Winner of the South, so that's 4. 5 Eagles, 6 Bears. So the 7th seed is still up for grabs. Packers would need to lose 2, and Lions would need to win 2 in order for that to flip. Yeah, because the Packers would be 9-7-1, and Detroit would be 10-7. What else? What does this mean for the the AFC? Patriots, Bills in. Winner, yeah, probably just whoever wins the AFC North. Be getting pretty dire for the Ravens, though. Pretty sure they would have to win 2 and have the Steelers lose 2. But we're not sure. So 2, that would be 3. Jacksonville's 4. 5, 6. Broncos, Chargers. 7 at the moment would be the Texans. Colts would need... somehow the Colts aren't eliminated. I guess they could win 2 and the Texans lose 2 and they might get in. All right, let's check in on Anaheim. They made it to the second intermission, still tied at 1. I seen the Celtics came back from 20 points tonight to win, so I think it's possible. Yeah. Yeah, no, 2-goal lead is not safe in the third. Fortunately, the Kings made it much easier on themselves by getting one late in the second, but I hear you. Yeah, NBA, like it seems like anything's possible. Heck, Carolina blew a 3-0 lead with 13.5 to go in Florida the other night. And they lost in a shootout, eventually. What did I want to say? Forgot. Oh, 21-15. Yeah, let's go through the numbers. 21-15 shots on goal. Columbus. They have the face-off lead 22-15. Again, the difference in the game, 2 for 4 on power play is Columbus, 0 for 4 Kings. 14-10 hits Kings, 8-7 block shots Kings, 11-7 giveaways Kings, 4-3 takeaways Columbus. And game 2 of the 2-game season series, the rematch, will be in Columbus on January 26th. Excuse me. Earlier tonight, as heard on Sinbin Stream, Lightning 4, Blues 1. We had Holmberg, his 4th, Radish his 8th on the power play. Falk his 10th for St. Louis to make it 2-1, 6:43 into the second. But then Cirelli answered a minute and 18 seconds later, his 10th, made it 3-1. And then on the power play, Bjorkstrand, his 6th, at 5:36 was the final tally for the 4-1 win in Tampa. 5-2 Flyers over the Canucks in Philadelphia. Grebenkin, his 2nd. Grundstrom's 4th. Dvorak's 8th made it 3-0, 7:49 in the third. Sassoon's 8th made it 3-1. For Tippett, his 11th made it 4-1. Mitchkoff's 9th on an empty net made it 5-1. And somehow O'Connor scored at 19:42, his 8th, to make it 5-2. Again, in Anaheim, Granlund's 7th and Gaudreau's 2nd on the power play. The Duck and Kraken goal. Blue Jackets, Mason Marchment, 6th of the year on the power play at 4:07 of the first. And wait, they gave both to Marchment? Was that a change? And his 7th goal on the power play. 19:36 of the first, late. And then Kuzmenko at 18:41 of the second, his 6th. I will check. Thanks for the question, Matt Gorilla Boy. All right, we'll check it out. That sounds like about the ballpark of what he normally does, I think. All right, Kopitar. He has 7 face-off wins, 8 losses. So he's 7 of 15. Wait, do you need him to win 12? That's going to be hard. He's only won 7 in 2 periods. He would need to win 5 more. So you think he has to win 7? That's going to be tough. That would be tough. If you're saying, I mean, it's possible, but Kings are struggling on the draws tonight too. Charlie Coyle is 6 of 9 for Columbus. Oh, and Jenner's 5-6. Yeah, that's the tough one. I try. I will. I've done one 9:30 game. Usually, I steer clear of 9:30 Central games. And if they're on TNT, ESPN, or NHL Network, I won't get it. And if the Packers, the only thing that would preempt them is the Packers. So, yeah, I try to do as many Kings games as I possibly can. But, yeah, I'd have to see how many I've done for the season this year. But, yeah, the Kings are my team. I have ESPN Plus. I'm in the Chicago area, so I don't get Blackhawks games. I've done a handful of Hawks games because at the time I had ESPN Unlimited still for the WNBA playoffs, and that was the opening night. And then I've done a couple Hawks games off of when they're on the Hulu exclusive. There's no local broadcast to black it out when they're on ESPN Plus, exclusively, and Hulu. So, yeah, I try to do as many as I can. And thanks, Oceanic Sloth. Great handle, by the way. I like it. Yeah, I try to do as many Kings as I can. Again, I will probably skip an occasional 9:30 game. I did one on a Friday night because I had a 7 o'clock women's basketball game prior to it. But generally, I try not to do any 9:30 Central, which would be 7:30 Pacific games. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. Let's leave up this one in case, Kraken Duck should be coming out of soon. Yeah, on that note, we will have the Panthers at Hurricanes 6:05, followed by Kraken at Kings 9:05. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, no NHL hockey. Saturday, there's only like 5 o'clock or later hockey, so probably not going to be any hockey Saturday. We'll be back Sunday, and we will have Ravens at Packers Saturday night. I'll see if I can do some college basketball that day, maybe. And Thursday, I'm toying with maybe doing Lions-Vikings. That's really the only game I'd be have to root for the Vikings to get the Lions to lose in case the Packers stumble in their remaining games. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. Let me cue up the music. Please like if you enjoy what we're doing here on the live stream. Consider hitting subscribe to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel to be recommended to other potential viewers, which will also help grow the channel. Thanks for the 12 likes. And I appreciate the chats. Thank you, everybody. All right. Let me get not too quick a song, but something fairly quick. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Almost. We got to make sure we are live. We are. Uh, 1-1 Kraken and Ducks, 17:56 to go. What is going on? Third period, Kings are +7 in the and 6th in the league. Blue Jackets are -23 and last. All right, face off. Columbus takes it behind their own net, up the near boards and out. Kings dump it in, far boards, far corner, into the near corner, Byfield, and stolen. Jackets take it behind their own net. That would be Provorov. Kings dump it in again, but Jackets pass it to Fabro, up the near boards. Pass sent and shot, or pass sent behind the net. Near blue line shot, glove save, held on by Forsberg. 19:20 to go. 22-17 shots on goal. They must have did some edits at the second intermission. Near circle draw. They just kicked out maybe Marchment. Face off. Kings win it. Skate it over the blue line. And Kempe, far circle, whiffed on a shot. Puck is in the far corner, behind the net. Held in at the blue line by LA. Kempe, long shot, big rebound, picked up by Columbus and brought out. Over the blue line. Coyle in the far corner. Sends it behind the net to the near boards. Sent around again to Coyle. On the far side, he passed to the blue line. Long shot. Forsberg gave up a rebound. Stopped the rebound attempt and still kept it out of the net. Wow. Those are some great chances at point-blank range. Oh, it was tipped off a skate. Then the pad save, and then a rebound and a glove save. Forsberg was on those two. He made 3 straight saves. Because that one that got deflected was tricky. Okay, the last one, the glove save was wide of the net. So I think they'll count it as 2 saves. Well, as of now, it's just 1. Face off. Kings couldn't get it out. Columbus in the far corner, behind the net, off the boards to the blue line, kept in, sent around again. Kings finally have Turcotte get it out of there. And still taken over by Columbus and dumped in to the far corner, behind the net. Ceci to Dumoulin, or other way around. Dumoulin to Ceci. Kept in at the blue line. Another long shot steered aside by Forsberg. Line change is probably in progress. And LaFerriere gets knocked down in the near boards. Another knockdown of a King. That was Armia. Behind the net, taken by Provorov. And finally, Columbus gets it out. LaFerriere picks it up. Excuse me, had to sneeze. And excuse me, I think icing on the Kings. Whew. It really cleared me out there. 17. I'll double check the time in a minute. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Glad I muted. Those were loud. 17:22 to go. 23-17. Face off in the far circle. LA's end. Columbus wins the draw. Whiffed on a shot at the blue line. Kings pick it up and put one just wide of the net. Perry gets knocked down. Puck is sent to Armia, but Columbus gets it out. And they dump it in from the red line. Forsberg plays it to Anderson in the near corner. Sent out, I think, by Armia or somebody else. Byfield in the near circle shot. May have been blocked. Back to the blue line, not out. Held in by Edmondson. Byfield in the near corner. Under 16:40 to go in the third. Blast from the far circle, save and held on by Greaves at 16:34. 23-18 shots on goal in favor of Columbus. And they lead 2-1 still. Yep, Byfield's shot was blocked and sent wide. Good diving play by the Blue Jackets defenseman. Couldn't see the number. All right. They just kicked out a Blue Jacket from the draw. The captain, number 38, Jenner. Looks like Coyle stepped in to face Byfield. Coyle wins it, sends it behind the net, scooped up by Mateychuk. Byfield's shot is blocked out of the zone. Man, come on. Pass to the red line. And the Kings dump it in. Columbus takes it behind their own net, up the far boards. Not out. Pass to the near circle. And now a long pass into the far circle. Edmondson battling in the far corner with Johnson. It's sent to Kempe. He passes back. Pass ahead. Taken by the Jackets at the red line. Stolen by Kempe. Stolen right back. Back and forth we go. Columbus far circle shot. Steered aside into the far corner by Forsberg. Sent into the near corner. Fiala couldn't get it out. And Columbus. Now Kopitar, nope, did not get it out. Finally skated out. Pass ahead to Moore. Sent down by Columbus. I thought this was going to be icing, but apparently not. Dumoulin behind the King net. Sent out. Looks like I couldn't tell who returned it. It got away from Byfield. Or no, sorry, Dumoulin, number 2. Back to the blue line shot. Man, Columbus had some opportunities. Kings really were fortunate not to give up a goal there on that turnover. A puck to Dumoulin just got away from him. Speaking of which, he just dumped it in, but taken immediately out by Columbus into the far circle. Puts on the brakes. Sends it behind the net. Into the near boards. Picked up by the Kings. That's Fogle. Over the red line. He lost it immediately. Taken by LaFerriere. Drop pass to the defenseman. Pass to Anderson. Fogle shot. Blocker save into the netting. 14-14 to go. Third period. Kings need at least one. Rather not face overtime or potential shootout. Let's get this regulation win. Oh, it hit a defenseman first, Provorov, and then went right off the mask of Greaves. I thought he had made a blocker save, but I was wrong. All right. Kuzmenko stepping into the circle. And just drop the puck, Mr. Linesman, please. Columbus had the draw win, but the puck got loose to the side of the net, and Greaves decided to freeze it. 24-19 Shots on goal, Columbus now. Wait, that shouldn't have counted as a shot. Maybe there's one coming up. Kuzmenko gets it. Blue line shot. LaFerriere. There it is. Glove save. Held on by Greaves at 14:07. Come on, Kings. Got to get to these rebounds when they happen, too. Put people in front of the net. Wow, that was through traffic. That looked like it might have been going over the crossbar, though. I'm surprised that was ruled a shot on goal. But good glove save by Greaves. False start on one of the wingers for the Blue Jackets. Now Coyle wins the draw again. Kings steal it, though. Blue line keeper by Anderson. Long shot from the other defenseman. Into the far boards. Byfield back to the blue line. That looks like Doughty. I think it is. Shot from the far circle. Rebound sent wide by Turcotte. He can't believe he missed the net, I think. Fogle went down. And looks like we have the under 14 media timeout. Oh my gosh, that may have hit the bar. Oh, the crossbar. Oh my gosh. Turcotte should have had the tying goal. Maybe Greaves gets a piece of this, so maybe this is their 21st shot. Otherwise, that might be coming back. Meanwhile, in Anaheim, still Kraken 1, Ducks 1. They have 13:33 in the third. So, yeah, we kind of caught up to this game because that game had gotten ahead. Not bad, though. We're a little past the 2-hour mark so far, so we'll take it. First game today was quick, too. That Blues Lightning game was one of the quickest I think I've ever done. Yeah, again, hope to see you back here tomorrow. Last day before the holiday break for the NHL. So we will have the Panthers at Hurricanes, 6:05 Central. And the Kraken at the Kings at Crypto.com Arena for back-to-back home games for LA. 9:05 Central live stream starts. Again, no live stream Wednesday and Friday. Thursday, I'm debating maybe doing maybe Lions, Vikings. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. And then, yeah, so Friday, just NBA, and I just don't watch college football, and I'm not into the NBA. Ravens, Packers, Saturday night. No chance to do hockey because of 5 o'clock and later starts. Oh, shoot, they were just going through the Kings' comebacks. Far circle draw. Looks like they just kicked LaFerriere out. Corey Perry steps in for the Kings. Face off. Columbus wins it again. Sends it out. Red line taken by the Kings and dumped in from the blue line. Behind the net, Greaves played into the near corner. Battle for the... we got a whistle. Did we get a penalty or did... Let's hear. There is a penalty. Not Corey Perry again. Great. Corey Perry for slashing. That other one is just a mistake. He had 2 minor penalties. Yep. He did it not once but twice on number 5. Good job, Corey. Kings have to kill another penalty. Face off. Marchment had it behind the net. Kings send it up the near boards and down the length of the ice. Greaves behind his net, plays it to Severson. He skates it Drop pass to Provorov into the ozone to Marchment. He lost the puck. Byfield has it. Byfield over the blue line. His pass got knocked out by Marchment. Byfield sends it back to now to Anderson. Anderson dumps it in behind the net. Picked up by Severson. Drop pass. Provorov over to Coyle. Coyle into the ozone. He was offside, or somebody else was. 12:41, 1:08 on the power play. Oh, I don't know. I don't pay attention to local. You can read online. You'd get more. I rarely, if I hear the sports, I rarely listen to the sports or watch the sports because I have zero interest in the local Chicago teams. Excuse me. Face off. Won by Columbus. 1 minute remaining on their power play. 12 and a half to go in the game. Excuse me. Puck up the near boards. Taken by Armia. He sends one behind the Columbus net. Puck is into the far boards. Going to be scooped up by Marchenko. 34 seconds on their power play. Drop pass. Skated over the red line to the far boards. Far circle drop pass. Back to the blue line. And a glove save held on by Forsberg. 11:53 to go. 21 seconds to go on the power play. Let's check the shots real quick. They say 25-21 shots on goal now. Columbus. Excuse me on my voice here. Let me get a water break here. Long shot from the blue line, saved by Forsberg, steered aside, and then the Kings clear it down the length of the ice. This should just about do it on this power play. They get it into the far corner, but now behind the net, and the power play is over. Kings send it. Perry has it from being out of the penalty box. He loses it. Columbus had it. Perry sends it ahead to Fogle. Fogle misplays it, and the Jackets take it behind their net. And take it up the near boards by Fabro. Oh, puck gets off a King stick right to a Jacket and a shot on goal. Nice save. Wraparound attempt, no good. Kings skate it out. Man, they're playing with fire. They're only down a goal. They just need to get some sustained possessions in the ozone. Red line for Dumoulin. He can't dump it in. Stolen by Columbus. Pass off a stick behind the Kings net. What was the call there? That wasn't icing. Offside? 10:33. Yeah, Voronkov had a golden opportunity. It looked like maybe a blocker save, and it got away from Forsberg. Kings very fortunate there. TV thinks 27-21 on the shots. So is NHL.com. Center ice draw. I didn't understand what that whistle was for. Oh, somebody lost their stick. It was Dumoulin. Battled right outside the crease. And sent out by the Kings. Dumped in. How is this not icing? It was on Columbus at 10:15. TGL seems like, I don't know who that is. Hey, people first. Yukon, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Kraken and Ducks are going at it. Oh, Kraken scored. Jordan Eberle's 11th. 2-1 over the Ducks. 10:04 into the third. 9 minutes remaining. Thanks, DJ Just Press. All right, sent out by Columbus. I keep wanting to say Columbia. I don't know why. Far corner. Under 10 to go. I got to fix the clock. There we go. Nope, still behind. Near corner. Turcotte takes a hit. Columbus sends it up the far boards. Pass. And taken by the Kings and sent back into their own end. Let's go, LA. Get a break or sustain a possession at the blue line. Clark in the far circle. Shot. Big rebound. They couldn't knock it in. Byfield had to go right by him. Pass off the near boards. Scooped up by Byfield. Let's go, Byfield. Drop, and he loses the puck. Sent ahead. Behind the net, Forsberg plays it into the near boards. Knocked down by Columbus in the near corner. Back to the blue line. Kept in. Picked up by Dumoulin. Sends it behind the net. Back to Dumoulin. Near corner. Under 9 to go. Armia gets it to... They stay on side. Perry. And the puck is frozen in the crease. By Greaves. We got pushing and shoving. Looked like Byfield. I couldn't see who else. Oh, Armia, Coyle. It looks like it's been broken up. Somebody lost. It looks like Smith lost his helmet, maybe. Clark in the near circle. Got a decent shot. Tried to steer it onside or into the net. Byfield. And another great save by Greaves. And Kings just cannot solve this guy tonight for some reason. Shots are 27-22. Well, if it's regulation, probably about 15 minutes. If it's overtime or a shootout, we could be looking at another half hour. Oh yeah. Oh, are they must be at the under 10 media timeout then, because they've been stopped at 9 minutes for a little bit. Again, Kraken 2, Ducks 1. They're heading to a 4-on-4 as mentioned by DJ Just Press. Jordan Eberle's 11th from Beniers and Kako gave the Kraken the 2-1 lead at 10:04, so 9:56 to go. Yeah, 2.5 hours. But they play 3 20-minute periods, and they have 2 18-minute intermissions. And they get through a game in 2.5 hours. NBA plays 4 12-minute periods, has a 15-minute halftime, and they take as long or longer. That's why I get frustrated with the NBA. But an NHL regular season game is almost always under 3 hours. 3 hours is a long time, and that means long regulation, overtime, and a lengthy shootout. So that's why I don't mind. Yeah, they can take as long as an extra innings baseball game, but only in the postseason. 8:34 to go in Anaheim, still 2-1. The games tonight have not been that long. The first game tonight was under 2.5 hours. Fairly quick. Face off in the near circle. Football, you're lucky to get a 3-hour game. Dumped in behind the net into the far corner by Columbus. Kings finally get it out at the red line. Kempe over the blue line. Kept in by Kempe at the blue line. Pass to the far circle. Kopitar sends it into the far corner. Kempe couldn't dig it out. Who's got it? Columbus can't get it out. Blue line keeper by Drew Doughty. To the near circle. Behind the net into the far corner. And out. Red line keeper. Well, not keeper. Somebody got knocked down. Kings are trying to get a line change. Drew Doughty in front now in the near circle. Pass got away. Drew gloves it down. And battle along the penalty box. Into the O-zone. Getting close to 7.5 minutes to go. Turcotte, it got away. Far boards. Edmondson sends it behind the Columbus net. Battle along the far boards. Down the length of the ice. I don't think anybody touched this. This is going to be icing on the Blue Jackets. Yeah, icing can really slow a game down if you're talking about long games. Yeah, if you can be short of 2 hours and already underway in the third, yeah. 40 minutes of play, 18 minutes. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. No, it makes perfect sense. All right, kept in at the blue line. Sent off the side of the net. Columbus tried to get it out. Looked like Clark kept it in for the Kings. Near circle off a Perry stick. He sends it behind the net. Man, that would have been an opportunity from the near circle. Fiala and Byfield trying to dig it out. It's behind the Blue Jackets net. Marchment and Severson were there. Blue line keep in. Long possession by the Kings. Glove save on a blue line shot. This is what the Kings need right now, and they need a goal desperately. Yeah. I hear you. I can't eat hot dogs, if that's what you mean. I can't drink beer either. That's why I only sip a scotch or a whiskey. It's bad for gout, all of that stuff. Hot dogs, and that might be in considerable joint pain or foot pain if I had that. I'm old. All right, dumped in by the Kings, but nope, sent out. Camera was not following the puck. CC dumped it in. Make that Dumoulin, I think. I sometimes confuse 2 and 5 for some reason. Behind the net, Forsberg, and we have a stoppage at 6:05. Is this going to be a penalty? Oh, no. Hooking on Fiala, and Columbus gets another power play. Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. He barely got his one arm under the armpit. If you're talking about, you're talking about Wrigley. That's your historic park. No. You don't think I'm frustrated? I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. This game has been brutal as a Kings fan. Infuriating is the right word. I can't believe the penalties, too. They're not calling much on Columbus. They've gotten away with a few. I think they're going to... Nope, they didn't kick anybody out of the draw. We're just resetting. Dang it. They got to get a shorty. They can't wait and only have 4 minutes to go in the game to try and get the equalizer. Fantilli sends it around. Provorov back to Fantilli. Matiachuk to Marchand. Shot, goal, tipped in right outside the crease. Crap, Kings defense strikes again. Man, they're turning into the Maple Leafs and the Oilers. Oh, that might be it. Kings are going to have to pull Forsberg soon. 5-hole. I thought it was tipped. It wasn't. 86 on the goal. That's Marchenko, his 11th. Great shot. 3 freaking power play goals tonight. Matiachuk and Fantilli. They are 3 for 6. The Kings are 0 for 4. Difference in the damn game. Kings keep taking dumb penalties. It hasn't been helping. This is embarrassing. I think the Jackets are the worst team in the East right now. They should not have. I mean, they better come out and beat the Kraken tomorrow, although the Kraken are beating the Ducks in Anaheim currently. Wonder if they'll still start Forsberg. I mean, he's played 3 straight. It looked like crap tonight. Blue line for Doughty. Long shot. High. Into the near corner. 5:11 to go. 28-23 shots on goal. Did we? Oh, this better be on Jenner. This cannot possibly be on the Kings unless this is just offsides. What's the call? Yay, the Kings get a power play. It is on Jenner. Jenner hooked Dumoulin, so the Kings finally get to the power play. They have to get a goal, or this game's going to be over. So Jenner, number 38 for hooking Dumoulin, number 2. And 28-23 shots on goal. Man, Kings, come on. Yeah, what I say they were? 3 of 6 on the power play? It's insane. 3 of 6 on the power play. Kings are 0 for 4. Yeah, they just have looked flat tonight. The defense has been atrocious. You can say what you want about Forsberg being shaky, but some of this has got to be pinned on the defense. He just got beat 5-hole, but I don't know. Sorry, Peter. I can't eat it, Piggy. Gout and cholesterol issues. I can't eat hot dogs. I would love to drink beer. I can't. Really bad for gout. Yep, all 3. Yeah, and at home. It's always at home. They're always ready to play on the road. They're always flat at home. I don't get it. Yeah, Dumoulin. Okay, luckily. How did they get this call? I didn't even see what the penalty was, actually. But the Kings will take the power play. They have to get a goal. They can't fart around anymore. Oh, gosh. What happened to the app? Says I'm live. I don't trust it. All right. Pass to the far circle. Shot by Doughty was wide, apparently. We have under 4:50 to go. 4:45 to go now. Far circle shot. It got away from Kempe. Kempe to the far corner. Kopitar. Kempe to Doughty. Blue line. Over to Kempe. And the Kings pulled their goalie, too. So it's 6-on-4. Kempe batted down. Perry to Kuzmenko. Kopitar. Far circle. Fiala, would somebody shoot? Doughty, down low. Kopitar got off his stick to the slot. Kempe shot wide, of course, to Perry in the near boards. 28-24 on the shots. Into the near corner, Perry. Back to the blue line, Kempe. Doughty. To the far side, Kopitar. Doughty slaps one way wide. Into the far corner. Kept in by Kopitar. Somebody's down for the Kings. Far circle. Slowly getting up. Cleared down the length of the ice for Columbus. Columbia. Yeah, Columbus. I keep saying my brain is fried. LaFerrier. And we got a whistle. .3:15 to go. 14 seconds. Make that 13 seconds on the Kings power play. It looks like Fiala's got a gash. Wait. Oh, great. Too many men on the ice? Yep. Kings had at least 7 on the ice. Yep. Damn it. Frickin' Kings. Who's serving it? Wonderful Kings. So they're gonna have to put Forsberg back in net. Come on. Yeah, they missed what? All right, well, we're at 4-on-4. I'll just put Perry in the box. I don't know who served it. Under 3 minutes remaining. Dang it. Into the near circle. Behind the net. Blue Jackets keep it in. Jenner. Yeah, obviously power play Jackets now. Blue Jackets. Anderson sends it to Byfield. Come on, Byfield. We got to do something besides clear it. We got to actually try for a shorty. And LaFerrier sends it back. Dumoulin sent up the far boards by the Kings. Moore gives chase behind the Columbus net. Armia was there in the far corner, but the Jackets take it away. We got just over 2 minutes to go in the third period. Disappointing play by the Kings in Los Angeles tonight. Take nothing away from Columbus. They took advantage of the power plays, but Marchment into the far circle. He loses the puck. Coyle got it back to him. Marchment far circle shot. Good save by Forsberg into the far corner. More. Coyle again. Marchment falls down. And a frozen puck by Forsberg with 1:36 to go. 21 still on the too many men on the bench. Or too many men on the ice bench penalty. Yeah, they never said who served it. I'd have to check the game summary. Oh, that's right. Somebody wanted the face-offs for Kopitar. I forgot to check those. Kings get it to the red line, but do nothing with it. Sillinger gets it to Jenner, who dumps it in from the red line. That should just about do it for the power play. Kings need 2 quick goals. They're going to have to pull Forsberg as quickly as possible. Take it into the far near corner, sent around the boards. Doughty keeps it in. Shot by Kempe is blocked. Columbus sends a slow one to neutral ice. I'm assuming they pulled the goalie. TV finally acknowledges it. I'm like, come on. 45 seconds to go. Time quickly running out. on the Kings. 44.5 seconds to go, and there's a whistle. One gosh darn goal at home. Oh, thanks, Trisk. Yeah, 9 o'clock Central starts. Games are just wrapping up. Kraken and Ducks, 3-1 Kraken. Eberle, another one. 12th of the year. They have 25 seconds. This game has 44.5. All right, into the far boards, far circle. I will catch up on the chats immediately following the game, if not sooner. Sent around, Moore behind the net. Who is that? Kopitar. Moore behind the net again. Kuzmenko. Back to the blue line. Long shot steered aside or blocked aside. Sent to the neutral zone. And taken up the far boards. Knocked out. Under 10 seconds to go. That should do it. Pass to Kuzmenko. That's going to do it. 3-1. Final. Columbus gets a road win. DMZ Fitness. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, thanks, Trisk. I appreciate it. I try to rotate them. I've got a few. I got them a few years ago. Oh, sorry, John. For some reason, you're. I think because of the percentage signs. I see you said that's a lot of power plays. Also, 50% is very good. Yeah, they may have ended 3 of 7 though after that last one, but still 3 of 7, 42.9 is outstanding. And the dang Kings were 0 for 5 on the power play, for crying out loud. God. Oh, geez. To gout? I was thinking diabetes. I'm sorry to hear that, Piggy. I hope your brother-in-law's all right. Well, I'm glad you're laughing. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. Been doing this not quite 11 months yet. Did not think ever that we would get here this quick. I thought I'd give it 2 years. If I didn't get to 1,000, I would probably just have to hang it up or do other things, but I appreciate it. Those little piggies should have eating roast beef. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Peter, be well. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I know. I can't help it. The Sharks play a lot of 9 o'clock games. If the Kings aren't playing, I got to do something. All right, Peter, I hope you have a great time. Enjoy the family. Tell them all Merry Christmas from Sinbin Stream and Sinbin Admin and Sinbin Son 1 and 2. Thanks. Yeah, Merry Christmas to your son. Thank you. That won the game. Yeah, John, again, that's a lot of power plays. Also, 50% is very good percentage. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube held that for me to review. Like, nobody hit it. So apologies for not seeing that sooner. But, yeah, and the fact that the Kings went 0 for 5 is what killed them, too. Like, just no sparks on offense. Hats off to Greaves. He played a phenomenal game. He ended up with 23 saves on 24 shots. Forsberg was a little shaky. He ended up with 27 saves on 30 shots. So not a bad night for him. All right, what happened? I can't. Merry Christmas to Hockey World from the World of 13. Oh, Trisk. Yeah, 13. Gotcha. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, Trisk. I appreciate your support. Well stated, Peter. I don't think yeah. I didn't put the file. Yeah. Blue Jackets 3, Kings 1. Wah, wah, wah. Man, that stunk. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you to all who already have liked and subscribed. I appreciate it. I appreciate you getting me to 1,000 subs and for the continued support of the channel. Let's check in, get to that final score. In Anaheim, Kraken held on and won 3-1 over the Ducks. Kraken visit LA tomorrow. We will have, come on, we'll have Florida at Florida Panthers at the Carolina Hurricanes, Raleigh, North Carolina. That game's going to be interesting because there were fireworks last game, and the Panthers got away with a trip in overtime that injured Jarvis when he crashed into the net. So Hurricanes, I would think, would come out looking for revenge. And we'll also have that Kraken Kings game. We'll keep an eye on Sharks Knights at the same time and all the other games. If you have TNT, Flyers Blackhawks is on that. Is that their? And they have a TNT as a triple header. If you have True TV or HBO Max, 3, 5:30, and 8. And Hulu has a game if you have Hulu. That's the only time I get Blackhawks games, if they're on ESPN Plus and Hulu exclusively. All right, just queuing up the Three Stooges while I do some work after the Yeah, it was Carolina in Florida. Now it's Florida at Carolina because I like Carolina. Yeah, Carolina is the Panthers in the NFL. I hear you. No, unless I'm in town for that Hurricanes game. That's the only game left on Hulu. Oh, it's Mo, Larry, and Joe. I don't even want to see this. Yeah, if I'm in town, I'll do Blackhawks Hurricanes. It's in January. I forgot when. Yeah, because I don't want to pay extra money just for the local regional sports network. It's just not worth it. Yeah, sorry. All right, that's going to do it for me. We'll see you tomorrow, I hope. If not, have a great holiday. Hope you get to spend it with loved ones, friends, and family. And again, for sure we'll be back Ravens, Packers. Well, we'll get into that tomorrow. Tomorrow we got a doubleheader, 6 and 9. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Have a great rest of your Monday. Have a terrific Tuesday, and we'll see you. Take care, and bye-bye.